Hello, I'm Dr. Paul, and this is my beautiful wife, Lynn. And today we're going to discuss some new preparations we have put together using a variety of different herbs called the Healthy Helpers.
Okay, and our Healthy Helper special this month has the following selection in it. There's healthy genes, and I'll talk a little more about that. There's healthy gut, and that's with the celery gans added to the healthy gut. We have healthy man, we have healthy thyroid, and we have healthy woman. So to start off with, Paul, when we do the combination of herbs and vitamins and minerals and homeopathics and teas for these healthy combinations, do you want to talk about what you end up with, like in your jars of the GANs that you have?
Well, for example, here, this is an example of a herbal GANs, and you can see all of the material in the bottom that's the monoatomic herbs that have been broken down and that are acting as a battery to charge this water. Now this water has the energy of the plasma in it, but it does not have the herbs in it. It has the energy from the herbs in it. So when you're duplicating this process, you don't need everything that's in this jar. All you need is the water that's on top that has the plasma energy. Because the plasma energy is what we're after. We're not after the actual herbs themselves. We just want the energy from them.
Okay, and so when somebody gets their bottle of it, and this is the size we're going to be sending with this special on any of our single vials, and we are doing this because it's no longer warm door to warm door. We are cold door to wherever your door is. And even if you're in the southeast United States and it's toasty warm and wonderful, it isn't toasty warm where we are. And if we send glass vials, they're going to freeze and break. So this is what we send over the winter months. Now, if I have a jar of this, and let's say I just get a, hand me that white, that tall, yeah. And let's just say I have a container and I add this to it, or you can see this container has some vials in the bottom of it. You can do that with these vials, or just rubber band it or tape it to the outside of your container. This charges the water inside. The water inside then has the plasma energy.
Right.
Okay, we don't want you to use any opaque containers, no stainless steel, no crockery, and do use a good quality water. We use a spring water from the mountains about 10 miles away that comes straight out of the side of the mountain. But you can also use distilled water, you can use filtered water. If you have good quality well water, you can use that. We discourage you from using tap water. There's just a lot of stuff in it. At least in our country there is. So when you order our Healthy Helper special, what we've done is we've combined the special with 5 of the vials that I just mentioned, and that will give it to you for $327. Normally, all 5 of the vials, and I'm going to move these bigger vials out of the way, we'll talk about them in a minute, and normally the 5 vials separately would total $385. And I did give you a choice because some of you have already ordered things from us. So I gave you another choice of having the 4 Healthy Helpers and ordering 4 of the 5, and that would be $287. So you'll find that on our website. And so let's talk about what's in here. Now, healthy genes, that's kind of a new topic. And what it's meant to assist are dirty genes. And I don't mean like the blue kind that you wear as pants. I mean genetic genes. So there's an author of a book, and this is a summary of his book, and it's The Summary of Dirty Genes by Dr. Ben Lynch. And he's got a lot of information. This book is only the summary. He's got a very big book on all his research and everything like that. But what he explains is dirty genes are genes that are not functioning at their best. You can inherit them from your parents, and then they usually don't function as well as they should in your particular environment. But you can also get dirty genes by sitting in a garage, turning on your car, turning on your gas oven, not turning the vent hood on, and dirty genes can come even from unhealthy chronic stress. Then he goes on to say a poor environment can make people very ill, and they can develop dirty genes. Our genes require tools. Most of the tools come from the food we eat. If we're providing our body with healthful, wholesome food, our genes get the tools they can use to function. So what we've done is put together something with many of the tools that help genes to function better, and that's what we are calling healthy genes. Now we also have in this group of specials the healthy gut, and you've already seen us talk about that on other videos. It's got a multitude of ingredients in it, along with celery juice, which is known to help balance the system. And so there's a lot of pathogen fighting solutions in here, and we've made the healthy gut is another one of our healthy helpers. Then we also have Healthy Man. And Healthy Man is going to have the plasma energy of a lot of the vitamins, minerals, nutrients, herbs, homeopathics for men, and there may be some that are quite specific, like, say, saw palmetto and certain herbs, especially for men. And that's one of our healthy helpers. Another of our healthy helpers is healthy thyroid. And in healthy thyroid, we have over 150 different elements such as herbs, vitamins, minerals, homeopathics, teas, essential oils. So there's quite a combination there. And there's really something special here for the women. You know, women, all you women, every time we go out shopping, if you look at what we buy and what the men buy, the men's stuff is always cheaper than the women's stuff, right? Well, I made an exception here. Healthy man is 77 and healthy woman is 67. And healthy woman has some really special ingredients in it. There's the estradiol, which is helpful for women, and there are also a lot of the combinations from our uti-vag relief for women, along with some other things we have, such as peace, some of the elements that make up our peace, clear mind, cancer, and parasite. So for the women, this is what we are calling Healthy Woman. And so this is our selection of the healthy helpers. Now, I do want to mention, those are on the website. That's our special. If you're watching this, it's for November of 2019. And then the other thing we're doing now that we're talking our cold door to your warm door, or maybe our cold door to your cold door, is these are the vials we are sending for our basic preparedness kit, the Plasma Energy Station. Paul, there's a lot of questions from people because when we send the glass vials out, we send the small vials, and there will be 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which make up this larger vial 1. we'll have 5, 6, 7, 8 that make up this larger vial 2. And in our glass vials, 9, 10, 11, 8, 12 make up vial number 3, and 13, 14, 15, 16 make up vial number 4. Now, a lot of people my feedback is, well, I wanted them all separate because I want to do separate things with them. How would you address that?
Well, when they all are separate in the 16 separate vials, they're all placed around the plasma energy station, and they all charge the same water that's inside. And so when you drink that water, you're getting the plasma energy of all 16 vials. Well, the same thing goes here. You're getting the same energy of all 16 vials. It's just that they are separated into small groups of 4 each. It would be the same thing if we put them all in one bottle and taped one bottle to the side of the plasma energy station. You'd still have all of the same energies in there. Now, if you want a specific energy that's in there, you want to isolate it away from the rest of them, you can reverse engineer that with your intention. And we have gone over that several times already on how to do that, but it's not a complicated process.
So basically, to reverse engineer, if I wanted, say, CO2 out of whichever one of these it ended up in, I could take a glass of station water or a jar of this energy station water, and I can label that CO2. Now, then I leave it overnight, and now I've got the CO2 to work with because of the intention that's been added to what we already have in the jar.
Yes, that's correct, and it's just goes along with the explanations and teachings of Masaru Emoto.
Yeah.
He was a Japanese scientist who did a lot of work with water.
And many of you may be familiar with his Messages in Water book and videos. So he was able to put specific things in water with intention. And if you've got the basic ingredients there, then you're going to be able to get what it is you're trying to isolate.
Right.
Okay. And if you're overseas or out of the country, I want to show you this photo. This was Carrie in Mexico, and she received some plasma energy patches from me and set up her various containers of what they were. Now, when we send the patches out for the basic plasma energy station, you are going to get one pair of patches. It's going to have all the energies of what's in here, and it has all the energies of what is in the 16 glass vials. And you can do the same thing with the isolating if you want to isolate specific energies. Okay, and then I just wanted to share something. I always like to share a little bit of something about what's going on with people and their pets and their plants and everything else. And this came to me, and this is for a Yorkie whose name is Mister. Mister had a bout with bloody diarrhea. Using the Gans water and making pads that I put on him to wear seemed to help. And there's Mister. Now, he doesn't look like the happiest guy in the world. Paul says, oh my goodness, he doesn't look very happy. But, you know, he may not like having, what they did was put a wrap around him. And maybe even it's just one of his sweaters. And slip the pads inside. So, but the point is that he did get better with using the water. So I want to encourage you all, if you're interested in the Healthy Helper series, to be sure and go to our website, plasmaenergysolution.com, and it'll be there on the homepage where we have the specials. And then I do want to remind you just that it's a time of year. I'll watch the weather. And anytime we have a night here that's going to be over 30 degrees, then I might go ahead and send the glass vials if it looks like it's going to happen that way 2 or 3 days in a row. But for the most part, we kind of have to kiss all that goodbye until March or April.
Right.
So anyway, we want to thank you for the time you've taken to watch this. And like I said, be sure and check the many FAQs and testimonials and blogs and videos that we have on our website, because it's all there to help you learn more about plasma energy.
We thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We greatly appreciate it. And if you have questions or comments, leave us a comment down below and give us a big thumbs up. We appreciate your time. Thank you.